Time now for the business day. After years of planning and dialogue, work has started on the Greater Bernard Lodge Development Master Plan in St. Catherine. Andrew Laidley reports.
A few years ago, the government was battling with farmers for this land located in St. Catherine. But with those disagreements seemingly resolved, the process to implement the Greater Bernard Lodge Master Plan has started. These pipes and sewage equipment are evidence that the lay of the land is changing, making way for an urban community which will include residential, agricultural, commercial, and recreational areas.
It's a novel idea to what has happened previously with ad hoc one-off developments expanding the city. This is the right approach. The idea is that our first phase will be connected within a few short weeks. So we are rolling out the installation of several crews of pipe installers.
Civil engineer Stefan Rampier says the first phase of the development will cost about $70 million for infrastructure alone. He says other developments in Bernard Lodge will cost considerably more. Following the water and sewage implementation, developers will start to move into the area by mid-year. But Mr. Rampier notes that the full development is at least 2 decades away.
The new city will grow over time. What you will find is that we are putting in the bones for the new city. The first part of that infrastructure will be ready within the first half of this year. But the city will grow and we will be completed within 2 years. But the city will grow for the next 20 years.
In the meantime, the civil engineer says Jamaicans living in and around Bernard Lodge should expect job opportunities arising from the development.
If you're talking about overall in the 4,000 acres, you're talking about, if I were to hazard a guess, over the lifespan of this city, you're easily looking at 20,000 new jobs in the next 10 years.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
The government is closer to developing Jamaica's secondary market for movable assets. Now, movable assets include items such as agricultural produce, livestock, securities, machinery and equipment, accounts receivables, and intellectual property. Now, the aim is to allow small businesses to access funding by using these as collateral for loans. Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $146.78. The Canadian dollar sold for $117.61. The pound is going for $206.47, while the euro ended the day at $177.57. JMMB Group is reporting that its preference share offer, which closed on March 9, was oversubscribed by 166%. Interested applicants offered $9.97 billion, while the company was looking to raise $6 billion. Now, given the demand, JMMB has moved to upsize the offer, accepting all the monies on offer. The preference shares mature in 2028. The JC Index gained 2,049 points today, while the Junior Market Index lost 25 points. Among the winners were Siboney Group, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, iCreate, Paramount Trading, and Pan Jam Investments. On the losing side were GMMB Group 7.25%, Caribbean Producers Jamaica, Access Financial Services, Sagicor Real Estate X Fund, and Lasco Manufacturing. And that's the business day. When we come back, news from overseas.